Busy days take us to different places across the city of Winston-Salem, and many of them have public parking lots. In 2013, a parking lot similar to this one became one of our residents' worst nightmares.
I thought something fell from the ceiling.
July 2013, Frances Miller was walking across one of the parking lots at Baptist Medical Center. She had a 1 p.m. doctor's appointment.
That's when he started messing with my strap on my purse, what was happening. And I was just thinking, this can't be happening. And I held on to my purse strap so tight, but he finally jerked it and got it out of my hand, made it split my finger.
Moments later, two strangers found Frances and helped her into the ER, where she was treated for a broken arm, cuts, and bruises. Winston-Salem police quickly responded.
You know, you go into fight or flight, I guess, so I went into fight. And I was just so mad, and as he passed by me, it was the only time I saw him. And I guess you have to beep this out, but I looked up at him and I said, "You." I was just so mad.
A few days later, Frances got another surprise.
It's so important to be there for the victim.
Cynthia Sullivan is a victim assistance coordinator with the Winston-Salem Police Department.
Ms. Miller was injured in the incident, so I provided transportation to and from court with her. And we also provided and paid for counseling sessions for her. And we also paid for home health for her because she wasn't able to do any of, her chores or cut her grass, drive, or anything.
This kind of support is free to any Winston-Salem resident who survives a violent crime. Coordinators contact them to find out the kind of help they need, such as counseling, and often the city covers the cost.
They know that someone cares. Someone cares about them. Because in a lot of cases, people cannot afford it. They've already been victimized, and then they may need counseling, but they can't afford it.
86-year-old Frances says because of the support she received from the city of Winston-Salem and Cynthia, she isn't afraid to go shopping anymore.
And the police department paid for my therapy, and which really helped me. I needed that. I needed some help. Nobody that I have told knows that the police department helps anybody like that. Everybody just thinks it's a cop and they show up when something happens and that's it. But it's just a blessing.
Wonderful.
And I just thank God that I had the help.
If you've survived a violent crime, call the Winston-Salem Police Department and ask for the Victim Assistance Unit. Catherine Mobley, WSTV Digital Media.